is S.O.U.L Celebrate Connect. Now, have you been to one of our events before? Have you seen our films being screened? And if so, have you ever wanted to submit your film? Well, if you do want to, submissions are now open. So have a look at Film Freeway, and the link is down below, and submit your film now. Welcome to S.O.U.L, Chiedozie, and also the lovely Marcel.
Hello.
What is this man doing? I did ask earlier, is he always like this?
He's always like this. That's how Marcel always is.
I'm not really. I think it's the orange juice they gave me earlier on. I've done something to it.
Oh, the alcohol?
So my mum's watching this. I don't drink alcohol, mum. I don't. Water. Sorry, I'm joking.
Tell us why you are here. Your film got screened today that you wrote and directed.
Yes.
What is it called and what is it all about?
Gangland Chicken Shop Turf Wars. It's basically about the different, chicken shops in London, and the people going to their loyal customers having beef with each other, and just them fighting with each other. Really, yeah. It's a play on like the gang culture in London, but we're just flipping it and making it to do with chicken. Really, yeah.
I loved it.
Thank you.
I love it.
There was also an educational side to it as well. So, what we call it is a mockumentary. So it's like you can take it serious, but then it's a bit funny. So it's educating the side of the whole KFC, where they got the restaurant from. So we kind of give you a little insight to where it actually come from, which is actually serious. So we're trying to bring the truth as well as have a bit of fun with it.
Nice. So what made you think about writing something like this?
I think so. It all started with, I had the idea maybe about 4 years ago, and it was just like me and our friends have all joked about, okay, this chicken better than that chicken and whatnot. And it was kind of just taking that to the next level. And obviously there's so many chicken shops in different areas. We were like, okay, everyone knows in South London, that's Morley's. So we kind of made a little, it's Morley's, isn't it? Nah. So it was just that we just all the different chicken shops in the different areas. We just thought, okay, it would be good if they could all have beef with one another. And I saw there was a documentary called Gangland Turf Wars, which I saw on Channel 5.
Remember that?
Yes, you remember that?
Oh man.
Yeah.
2-part series.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, that's when I was like, okay, this is how we can shoot it. And it was mainly just the like how they done it in terms of how they shot it and stuff like that. We kind of took that and spun it around and put a bit of joke on it. But like you said, it's also even though it's funny, it's still talking about like gang culture and all the why are we really doing this? Because they're fighting about chicken, and I know in real life people do fight about their postcodes and whatnot, and so we're just playing on that really.
How was it for you being the star of the short film? I mean, how did you feel as though you needed to represent the character, be the character?
Well, to be honest, it was more. I think the character is more. It was something natural that it wasn't something that I had to go and really research, because it is daily life, and where I was brought up with the whole area and codes and stuff like that, fighting for what you own, what you feel that you own. I thought it was just easy for me to just act it out. Chicken shops, we all love a piece of chicken. Unless you're vegan or you're vegetarian, you all love a good piece of chicken. So I just felt we just gelled well. He brought the character to me, and I thought, yeah, we could work with this. And a lot of stuff was kind of spontaneous.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah, a lot of it, I mean, naturally, I'm not the best actor, but I'd rather be more natural than me be forced and fake, So down to experience, I just thought, that can come out in the character. Yeah. And it was good, and it just opened my eyes to what is really going on out there. Like, there is actually people out there are battling about chicken. And when we put it up and we saw the comments and stuff like that, and the battling between people from different areas, it was just like, you know what, this is actually, it's a real thing, but no one's done it, and I'm glad that this inspiration came to us at the right time for us to put it down together and bring it to light.
Most definitely. But can I ask, when he was acting and you wrote a script, did he change it quite a lot?
Well, it was
because he was so funny in it.
Yeah, it was written, but there were. So I know Marcel. I've known him for like a long time now. So I know
that helps.
Yeah, exactly. And I know we before Chicken Shop Turf Wars, we'd done like 6 other sketches, short, maybe 2-minute sketches. FLS Comedy, at FLS Comedy, make sure you see that. But yeah, so we've done that. So we'd already worked with each other. So there was a script, but Marcel is allowed to go outside of the script. So there'll be certain points which he would have to say, but apart from that, he's allowed to, you know, do his thing. Because the thing about, I say anyway, you can't teach funny, you can't teach it, and you know, you guys saw.
Most definitely, and we loved it.
They say I was born with a funny bone, and it's not in my elbows. But yeah, like he said, there was obviously a structure. There's always a structure.
Yeah.
And I go with the guidelines, but then I add my extra 2 pence wings, you know what I mean? And it just
Extra 2 pence wins.
Yeah, extra 2 pence
Excuse
wins.
the pun.
Yeah, excuse the pun, no pun intended. But yeah, no, it just worked well, you know, and we were free with each other, and we're still learning. When I was younger, I used to do the odd little music videos, films, so I had the knowledge behind it. But because he wanted to get into writing, and it's like, let's just come together. You produce the goods, and I'll just show what you've produced. And we just worked well. There was some hard times. There was times it's like, oh, do we have to do this again? And it was hard, but the outcome is what was our main vision. And the outcome of this, down to our team, was just amazing. I never thought it will get to this level. Initially thinking about it, I thought we put it out, it was done, let's just move on to the next one. But it's like they want Mark Tinsdale to come back out and start peppering and bone marrowing people, and then I think he's going to have to dig out that chicken foot out of the grave, because I think people want the chicken foot, you know.
You know, I noticed the chicken foot on his neck, on his necklace or chain. Man, when I saw that.
You know what I have to do?
It's limited edition, that is, you know. That's worth a lot of money, but I can't tell where it is, because he's told me not to tell no one, because he's retired. He left his last girl. If you saw at the end, the girlfriend that brought that dodgy, I don't know what kind of rubber chicken she gave him, but she had to let her go. So now he's just humble somewhere. We have to actually catch up. I think we should catch up with him, but it's all talks. I don't know. We're trying to find him.
Where can we find the film? Where can everybody at home? Because listen, everybody's listening to this right now, right? And then they're going to want to know where they can watch the film.
Yes.
So you said about YouTube?
YouTube, we are Fat Lady Sings. Okay, so if you just type in Fat Lady Sings,
Remember to put the comedy.
No, the YouTube channel is just Fat Lady Sings. You don't have to put that.
Don't start arguing here.
No, we ain't gonna argue. And yeah, Gangland, Chicken Shop, Turf Wars, put that in and it will come up. Or on Instagram, we're at FLS Comedy. On Twitter, we're at FLS Comedy. Facebook as well, same thing. That's where you guys can find it.
It's been lovely speaking to you guys.
Thank
and
you
I
very
hope that you're going to submit another film.
We will do.